thought I'd just get this out of the way because it's on my head, so I'm saying it out loud. I've been thinking about it all afternoon. So have you ever wondered yourself why some parents seem incapable of showing genuine love to their children? It's a difficult topic, one many struggle to face, but today we're diving in deep into the reality of narcissistic parenting and the profound impact it has on self-worth and identity. I'm Jason the Apple What's It, and for over 11 years I've been working with parents navigating complex family dynamics, especially fathers who face what often feels like a biased and uphill battle in the family court system in the Western world, predominantly England and Wales. Over my time doing this, my roles evolved to focus on helping parents understand their worth, breaking free from the toxic family cycles and reclaiming their true selves. Now, parental love in its purest form is about unconditional acceptance, emotional safety, and unwavering support for a child's individuality and growth. A truly loving parent creates an environment where the child feels seen, heard, and valued, not just for what they achieve, but for who they are. Now, unfortunately, in families where narcissistic dynamics exist, this love is often distorted, replaced by control, manipulation, and conditional affection. Instead of encouraging independence, narcissistic parents impose their own needs and expectations, using their children as extensions of themselves, rather than celebrating their individuality. In such environments, love becomes a transaction. Performance is valued over authenticity, and the child's sense of self is slowly eroded. But recognizing these unhealthy patterns can and does help is a step in the right direction. It helps your children to reclaim their self-worth if you can educate them at the same time. It's very difficult, but it can be done. I'm doing it. It's done. It's not done. It's doing and work. It's work in progress. So can you imagine a parent who sees their child not just as an individual, but as an extension of themselves? Someone to control, mold, and dominate. Every decision is dictated and autonomy is suffocated under the weight of constant demands. That's what they live with. I know this because I see it and I'm experiencing it with my own daughter. The picture is of a child walking on eggshells. It's what I experience with my daughter. It's what I see. Knowing that love and affection are only given when they meet the impossible expectations. Perfect grades, perfect behaviour, perfect compliance. This conditional love creates deep emotional wounds that can last a lifetime. Now, think of a parent more concerned with their public image than the child's well-being. This is the image. This is what they care about. They showcase the affection in front of their out in public, but then obviously emotionally distant even when behind closed doors, like they're emotionally distant, or they even become abused behind closed doors. Their child becomes a prop, and it's carefully created in their little world. Now, there's also something called when you notice it, you'll see it. It's the independence paradox. As children grow and seek independence, narcissistic parents see this as a threat rather than a natural part of life cycle, like move on. You know what I mean? They resist and reject their child's autonomy, pretending that the earlier years of total dependency, but obviously that they still exist, but they don't. They're well gone. Where the control is easier to maintain there when they were younger, but they know when they get older, they don't like it. The emotional void. True love requires vulnerability and connection, something narcissistic parents actively avoid. They may fulfill the basic roles of parenting, but the deep, authentic bond children need is never truly there. Instead, their emotional needs go unmet, leaving a lingering like emptiness inside. Right? Not if they've got their stepdad, not the stepdad, the real dad, who might as well be a fucking Caesar less, but ultimately the impact I have is massive, and you can do the same. You can break these unhealthy habits and patterns because you have to educate your children. That's what you have to do. You have to educate them, and you have to do it in a way that's child focused and appropriate. And if your relationship dictates it, that you can actually have the conversation with them. You have to give them love that they're not getting at home, make them feel let them know there's unconditional love. These unhealthy patterns don't happen in isolation. Narcissistic parenting isn't often rooted in like this. It's just like the start. It doesn't start in that family cycle. No. Narcissistic parenting is often rooted in intergenerational trauma, where parents who were never shown healthy love struggle to provide that to their children. So this creates a confusing environment where the love feels inconsistent, conditional, and entirely absent. Breaking free from these cycles isn't easy. Make sure you give your kids love if they're in that cycle, but it is possible. Awareness is the first step. Educating them is the first step. Understanding that the love that they didn't receive isn't a reflection of their worth. It's rather the person's limitations. Yeah, the path to healing lies in differentiation. I think, but the process is separating your true self from your toxic family dynamics, and reclaiming autonomy is definitely not easy. Approval chase, like you'll chase your worth. Your worth is not defined by your parents' inability to love you properly. No way. No, like, stop seeking validation from those who are incapable of loving you and giving you the focus and love that you need, and focus on validating yourself. Yeah, embrace self-parenting is what I say. That's what it. Yeah, embrace self-parenting. You have the power to give yourself the love and support that you never received. Yeah, you engage in self-nurturing practices. Yeah, such as found in, like, that was a book. In a Bonding by Margaret. What's her fucking name? Paul Margaret. I can't remember her name. Google it. It'll be one of the two. But that helps you reconnect with your inner child and provide the care that you've always needed, but you're giving it to yourself. Yeah, you build your authentic self. It's never too late to become the person that you were meant to be. Developing your sense of self, free from the past and free from all expectations and limitations, is the most empowering step you can take. Remember, the most important parent, I'd say, in my experience, that you need ever in your life is you as an adult, as yourself. You parent yourself. Yeah, and that's not easy because it means discipline, and you're not always good at that. People aren't always good at discipline. Discipline's very hard for everyone. But this is facts of the matter. So, but if this resonates with you, and you might want to hear some more of my ramble, then I invite you to fucking subscribe to my channel and follow my page on Facebook, and together we'll explore practical strategies to develop strong, authentic self people, like self-parenting people. That's all you need. Yeah, you don't need your fucking family to send you birthday cards and Christmas cards. You don't need that shit. You didn't need it from when you were 13. Yeah, didn't need it when you were 13. You don't need it now. You don't need no one to validate you other than yourself. Yeah, respect yourself, not in an arrogant or nasty way, but just respect yourself. If you found this, like I say, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Journey to healing is not easy. Yeah, it's not, but growth matters. And by sharing your experiences, I suppose your experiences help other people who may be struggling in silence, because not everyone has a voice or is confident enough to use their voice. So I should let everyone go now, really, I suppose. Time is limited. Time is money. So be wise, be authentic, and most importantly, be you. That's all that matters. Be you. And if people don't like it, well, fuck them.